Hi guys, this is Himanshu from the CMS guys. Today I will teach you how to create a complete portfolio website from beginning to end with an attractive design using absolutely free tools and themes in WordPress using Elementor. Our portfolio website will be mobile responsive as well, which means it is fully responsive for mobile view. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and show us your love and support by liking the video. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notification of a new video every week. Also mention in the comment section which website you would like to learn creating in WordPress using Elementor in the next video. Now let me show you a demo of the portfolio website that we are going to build today. Then I will show you how to create that portfolio website in WordPress using Elementor. So at first here you can see that this is the home page of our portfolio site, and this is a single page site where whenever we are clicking on any of the menu link, it is taking us to that section. So at the top of it, here you can see that this is the header of our website. It has three columns. At the left first column we have the logo of our site, then at the middle one we have these menu links, and on the right side we have this phone icon with this phone number. Moving to the first section, here you can see that this is the first section where we have a background image to it, and on the right side we have a image, and on the left side we have a title, and then we have heading with two different buttons with this view portfolio and watch intro, which is a video link button. Moving to the next section, here you can see that this is the about me section where we have an image on the left side, and on the right side we have the title, and then we have some heading text, then paragraph text, and we have one inner section over here where it is divided into two columns with these icon boxes and counter value. Moving to the next section, here you can see that this is the client section where we have a heading, and then we have different client logos over here. Now in the next section, here you can see that we have different services with this icon box, and it has three columns. Now moving to the next section, here you can see that this is the skills section where at the top it is divided into two columns. On the left side we have a title and heading, and on the right side we have a paragraph. Below that we have this progress bar where we have different skill set with this number of percentage in progress bar. Moving to the next section, here you can see that these are the experiences where we have some heading and then title and then paragraph text. It has divided into three columns. Then we have this download CV button. Moving to the next section, this is the portfolio section. Again here we have a title, heading, and then paragraph text. Then we have a display of different portfolios item. As you can see that we have 6 portfolio items, and each portfolio item has an image, then title and a heading. Then here whenever we are hovering over any of the portfolio image, you can see we are getting one zoom in effect. Now moving to the next section, here you can see that we have a background image to it, which is very slightly visible, and then we have a heading, paragraph text, and a contact us button over here. Moving to the next, here you can see this is the testimonial section. In this testimonial section we have a title, heading, and paragraph text with this carousel effect of testimonial. Each testimonial box contain a testimonial text, and then testimonial person's image, his name and his designation with this quote icon over here. Now moving to the next section, here this is the contact us section, and in this contact us section you can see like we have a background image to it, and it is divided into two columns where on the left side we have a title, heading, paragraph text, and then we have a 4 number of icon boxes with the address, phone number, email, and then social media handle ID. And on the right side here you can see we have a form over here with various fields and a submit button with this send message. Then at the last here you can see that this is the footer of our site where again the footer is divided into 3 columns where first column is having our logo, and in the middle you can see we have a menu link, and on the third column we have the social links, and at bottom you can see we have our copyright text. As I told you, the portfolio website is completely mobile responsive as well. So let me show you the mobile view of this site. So as I told you, you can see that our website is completely optimized for mobile view, and our portfolio website is mobile friendly. Now that you have seen what our target website will look like, so let's dive into creating it. Guys, do watch the complete video so that you don't miss any important points. Please ask any queries you have in the comment section below, and leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified about the new video every week. Also, let us know which website you would like to learn next. Let us start creating our website. So at first we need a domain and hosting to set up the website. So for that we need to go to thecmsguys.com/namecheap.
So we are on the Namecheap hosting page, and I have been using this Namecheap for 3 years now and not faced any issue till date. All my websites which we have created for our tutorial purpose or anything, every websites, all my websites are hosting on this Namecheap only. I recommend you to use this same, as it is very easy to use and configure, and also cheaper than other providers. You can check other providers price, and you will definitely see that this Namecheap hosting provider is very much cheap. There are three plans here. You can see that I personally use this Stellar business plan as it suits my requirements, but if you are starting out, I recommend you to use you can purchase this Stellar Plus plan. It is more than enough for most use cases. It comes with an unmetered SSD, auto backup, and unlimited websites. Auto backup saves you from unnecessary hassles, and unlimited websites are also a great offering. It also gives you a SSL protection, which makes sure your website doesn't show up as potential threat to any user, and also gives you a domain name for free. There are some more benefits like unlimited bandwidth, privacy protection, etc., that you get with all Namecheap hosting. So you can, if you will purchase any of this hosting, you will get that privacy protection and all. So here you can see that you have an option of selecting a data center. So you must select your data center near your country, and here on this top right corner, here you can see that all the price are in dollar. If you want to change the currency, here you can select this USD, and here you can change it. So let me change it to Indian rupee as I am from India. Then let's select the Stellar Plus plan. Now it takes you to let me click on this get started. After that, when you will select this Stellar Plus plan, now here you can see that it is asking you about the domain name. This is a free domain name you will get, so enter any domain name you wish to purchase in this box below, and then select the domain name and click to connect to hosting. So here if you have an existing domain name, then also you can click on this existing domain name. So after that, here if you will type a domain name, let me type a demo domain name. Let me do one thing. I will do these CMS guys. So here you can see that all these domain names are of free of cost. This, and after that, when here you have to click this connect to hosting. After clicking on this connect to hosting, here you can, and then click on this add to cart. So here you can see that when we have done this add to cart option, here we have this domain 1 year subscription, the price become zero. And then domain privacy, we are getting 1 year subscription, and domain registration, if you want to increase, then also you can increase your domain registration, and if you want, you can enable the this auto renew feature. And now let us confirm our order. After verifying the domain, you can click on this confirm order to confirm this. And when you will click on this confirm order, so now on the next page, here you can see that it is asking you about this login credential. If you don't have any account, then you can create an account, and if you have account, then you can log in it from here. So I already have an account, so I will use that here. So let's sign in now. So let me enter my username and password. After entering the username and password, let me click on this sign in and continue. And then here you can see that it is asking about this payment method. So here you can use any of this payment method. Here you can use this card details, or if you want to use this PayPal or anything, so you can choose any of this payment method you like, and you can continue confirm your order. Once more you have to click on this continue, and then after that you have to click on this pay now to confirm the order. Once the payment is completed, you will be redirect to the dashboard. So let me show you the dashboard. So you will be redirect to this dashboard, and where you can manage your domain and hosting from here. So here, and as we got the hosting and domain, so our next step is to set up the WordPress. So from this dashboard you can click on this. Here you can see, when you will hover over this, you can get this go to C panel. So from here you can it will be redirect you to the C panel. After then click on we have to install the WordPress. So first now to install WordPress, we have to scroll down to bottom, and or you can also getting this search option. Here you can search for WordPress, and then here you can see that WordPress manager by Softaculous. We have to use this one. You can click on this, and here you have to choose the domain name where you have to where you want to install. So for that let me first of all let me install the WordPress on my domain name. So for it, what I will do, we have to filling the WordPress details and all. First of all, click on this install, and then here we have to search for. So here you can see that this is my domain name where I want to install. So here I have selected this the cmsguys.in, and then here we have to fill our site name and then site description. So site name is basically our site title. So here I will give it the name, the cms. Let me give it cms guys. After that here in this description I will be give our company tagline, which is spreading the knowledge. So let me give it. Then we have to choose the username and password. Then we have to choose this. So let me give it a username. So here I will give it the same as guys, and you can use random password, or you can give any password also, or you can use any of this password, or you can also use random password generator to generate passwords for you. After that here we have to fill this admin email address. So here I will going to give my email address. So let me give it. And then here you can skip the theme installation. Here you can no need to select. We will select our own theme, and finally here we have to click on this install button. So our WordPress, you can find that within a few minutes our WordPress installed successfully. So let's wait for it. Then we will get one message for our WordPress, and so here you can see that congratulations message is here, and then here you can see that the software was installed successfully. So now we will start creating and customizing our website. For that we need to go to the dashboard. So here you can see this, the administrative URL is basically the dashboard URL for the WordPress. So you can let me open our website first. So here you can see that this is the cmsguys.in where we have installed the WordPress, and this is how it's going to look like, because it is the default theme is activated now. So if you want to go to this dashboards, and then you have to just here after your website name you have to put a slash, and then wp hyphen admin, and then here you will be redirect to your dashboard login panel. And here also you can find this administrative URL, the same URL. It will be also redirect to you to the dashboard of this here dashboard of the WordPress. So here you can see that after that we have to enter this username and password which for which so here you have to enter your username and password. and then entering this, you will be see this dashboard. So let me show you again. So here you can see that this is how the WordPress dashboard is going to look like.
So here you can see that this is the home page of the WordPress dashboard, and whenever you will first install, you are going to get this welcome message and everything. So here you can see that you are getting all this site health, quick draft and all. On the left side you will find a couple of options over here like post, media, pages. So let me quickly give you a overview of what are these options available in the WordPress dashboard, and we have to do a basic setup before moving further on our website tutorial. So here first let's start with the post option. So here you can see that we have a hello world post already there. Suppose if you are creating a blogging website in your WordPress, then you are going to use this post option a lot, because all your blog posts are going to create under this post section only. So you are getting a categories option and tags option, where you can create different categories of blog post, and also you can give the post different tags, so that you can easily able to categorize those posts by using different tags also. Moving further, here you can see that we have a hello world post and we don't need this post. So what you have to do, you are going to get a trash option, just click on that trash and that post will be moved to the trash. Let's go to this trash tab, and here in the trash tab you will going to get this hello world. Just click on this empty trash button and it will be deleted for permanently. So let me quickly click on this empty trash button, and here you can see that one post permanently deleted. So now next we have this media option. So let's see what we have in the media option. So here currently you can see that no media items found, but here you can see that all the media items like images, audio, video, document, spreadsheet, whatever these media items you are going to use in your demo site. Here you can see that in our demo site we have couple of images over here. So everything is going to be present in this media library section only. Next we have this pages section. So here whenever you will come to this pages section, you will be finding these two pages with the name privacy policy and sample page, but these pages are not so required. So what I am going to do, let's select these pages, and under bulk action you will get an option of move to trash. Just select that option and click on apply button to delete these pages or move these pages to the trash. So what does this pages do? So suppose if you have different pages website, as you can see that we are in a home page, and this is a portfolio single page website. So we don't have any other page, but we have a single page which is the home page. So if you have multiple pages in your website, then all those pages are going to be created under this pages option only. Now we have deleted two pages from here. So let's go to the trash tab, and here you will find again this empty trash button. Just click on that empty trash and delete the pages permanently. Next we have this comment option. So let's see what we have in the comments option. As you can see that in this comment option also we don't have any comment now, but you are, if you have a blogging site and if you have enabled comments on it, then you are going to get all the comments over here only. You can control those comment, like if you want to move the comment to pending, or if you want to mark the comment as spam, then here in this spam section you are going to get all the spam comments. In the pending option you are going to get all the comments that you have kept it on pending. So in this way this comment section is helpful to you. Whenever you have a blog post comment section, then you can easily able to handle all your comments in one place using this comments option. Next we have this appearance option. So here in this appearance option you can see we are getting this themes option, and whenever you will first install your WordPress, you are going to get this 3 pre-installed theme. As you can see that currently 2022 theme is activated. So let me open the site and show it to you. So here you can see that this is how it's going to look like when we have activated this 2022 theme. So what does this theme basically means in WordPress? It is a collection of files that determines the website design and style of it. Suppose if I will activate this 2021 theme, and when I will refresh the page, you will see the entire design of this page is changed. So in this way you can use any theme, but I must recommend you to use only a single theme in your WordPress site, and rest of the themes you can delete it. So how we can delete the theme? So let me show you how to delete it. So first of all, whenever you will hover over this theme option, you are going to get this theme details. Just click on that theme details on the right side corner. You are going to get this delete option. Just click on that delete, and here you are getting a pop-up like click on this OK to confirm the delete. So click on this OK, and that theme is deleted. In the same way, let's delete this 2020 theme also. So click on delete and OK to confirm the delete. So now currently we have activated this 2021 theme, but don't worry, we are not going to use this 2021 theme. Later on we are going to install the theme that we need. So now let's move to the next part where we have this plugins option. So here in this plugins option, you can see like whenever you will come to this plugins option, as I have created this site on localhost, that's why I am getting these two plugins only, and both of them are unactivated. But in your case, most of the plugins must be activated, or you will get more number of plugins over here. So what does this plugins do? So these plugins helps us to add extra features in our WordPress site. We can use different plugins to add different features, like the page builder that we are going to use in this, that is also a plugin with the name Elementor. In the same way, there are different plugins for contact form or any of the other things, that extra features that we want to add, we can add it using a plugin. So as you can see that here we have like these two plugins, and these two, both of them are not required. So let's delete both the plugins. So select the plugins, and under bulk action you will get this delete option, but you must have to first deactivate it if you want to delete all the plugins in a single click. So make sure first you have select the plugins which were activated, and under bulk action you must select this deactivate option and click on apply button. Then only you can again select them, and you can use this delete option and click. Whenever you will click on this apply button, it will ask you, are you sure you want to delete? Just click on OK, and all the plugins will be deleted in a single click. Now let's move to the users option. So let's see what we have in the users. So currently you can see that we have only a single user with the username admin. But if you are like if your website is managing by different persons also, and if you have many persons who are managing your website, then you can create different users for them. These are the roles that you can create and assign them, like a subscriber, contributor, author, editor, and administrator. Suppose if you have like if your blogging website is managing by some person, then you can create them a author access or editor access, and you can assign them, and they can, using those credentials, they can easily able to access your WordPress dashboard, and they can do their work. So here let me show you how you can create a new user on your WordPress dashboard. To create a new user, you have to click on this add new, and then here you can see that these two things are required, which is this username and this email. You have to give these username and email. Apart from that, you can give first name, last name, but these things are not required. Then here you can see that in this password, you can create a random password by clicking on this generate password button. But if you want to give any custom password, let me give it a easy password. Then here you can see that when I have used this weak password, it is asking me for a confirm password option. But if you will click on this generate password, then as you can see that it doesn't need anything like for the confirm password or anything. Then you have this send user notification option, where you can make sure you have tick mark on this, so that whenever you have created a new access for any user, then that user is going to get a email notification that your user has been, your username, this things which has been created. So now here in this role option, you can see we have different roles like subscriber, contributor. So whatever role access you want to assign them, you have to select them, and then you have to just click on this add new user. Under the user, you can see we have a profile option also. Let's go to the profile option, and let's see what we have in the profile option. So here in this profile option, you can see that we have this admin color scheme. So you can change the dashboard look by changing different color schemes from here. Then here you can see that we have this username. What is our username? We can see it from here, but like usernames cannot be changed once it is created. Then you have this first name, last name option over here. So here you can see that we have not given any first name, last name. So from this profile option, we can give our first name, last name from here. Then we can set the display name. Then this email, as you can see, email and username is mandatory when we have created the clicked on this add new user. So these things are required, and then here you can add your biographical info and profile picture also. And if you want to change your password also, from here using this set new password, you can set up a new password for your site. Now let's move to the settings tab, and here you can see that in this general setting we have a site title and tagline over here. Suppose if I want to change my tagline from just another WordPress site to buy this CMS guys, so you just have to type it over here, buy this CMS guys, and just click on this save changes button. Now when I will refresh the page, you are going to get this portfolio 6 by the CMS guide. So in this way you can change the site tagline. After that, here you can see that we have our WordPress address URL, then site address URL. Then here you can see that this is the administration email address, and make sure you have given this administration email address correct, so that in future if you will forgot your dashboard access username or password, then you can easily able to reset the password using your administration email address. So for that this must required, so make sure you have given this correct administration email address. Then we have this membership option, so this is for this anyone can register. Suppose if you have a membership site and if you want like people will come to your website and they can register themselves, then you can tick mark on this for membership. But we are not going to create any membership site, so I am not make it mark. After that, here new user default role, so that would be subscriber, but for that one also for the membership. Next, here you can see that we have this site language, so here you can change your site language if you want to change your language. Then we have this time zone option, so if you want to change your time zone also, you can set a new time zone for your site. Then if you are want to change the date and time format, you are getting this date and time format where you can create your own custom date and time format with the help of this documentation. You are getting one documentation on date and time formatting. You can visit to the documentation and you can change your own custom date and time format. After that, now let's move to the most important setting of it, which is this permalink setting. So here you can see that in whenever you will go to the settings permalink, you are going to get either this one should be day and name or custom structure, but make sure you have selected this post name and click on save changes. So with this we have completed the basic overview of all the options present in the dashboard with all the basic setup that we need to do before moving further. As you can see that now we are in the home page of the dashboard, and if you want to make your home page of the dashboard looks clean, if you don't want to see all this welcome message and all this quick draft and all, so how you can do that? So for this welcome message you are going to get this dismiss option. Just click on that dismiss, and now here on the right side corner under help you are going to get a screen option. Just click on that screen option and you can untick all those things that you don't want to see, and now our dashboard is also clean. So with this now let's move further to installation of theme and required plugins to build our website. So now to install a theme, let's go to appearance themes, and here we are going to change the theme. So click on this add new button to add a new theme, and on the right side you are going to get a search theme option, and as you can see that WordPress has 4789 popular theme, and whenever you will go to this latest, so here if you can see 9472 latest themes over here. And let's go back to the popular, and the theme that we are going to use, that is also a popular, so you can find it over here with the name Hello Elementor. Otherwise in the search themes also you can search here for Hello Elementor. Whenever you will search this much only, you are going to get this Hello Elementor. So now let's click on this install button to install this theme, and as you can see that this theme is getting installed. So let's wait till this installation completed, then we are going to activate this theme for the use. As you can see now it is installed and we are getting an activate button over here. So let's click on this activate button and let's activate this theme. So now here you can see that this Hello Elementor theme is activated. Now let's delete this 2021 theme. So click on this theme details, then click on this delete option. then OK to confirm the delete. So now we have only a single theme with the name Hello Elementor. Now let's move to the plugin section and let's install our required plugins for the site. So as you can see that currently we don't have any plugin, so let's click on this add new and let's install the plugins that we require. So here on the right side you are going to get this search plugins option, just click on that and let's first search for Elementor. So whenever you will search for the Elementor is a page builder that we are going to use to build our entire website. So that's why we are using this Elementor. So let's install this. So whenever here you can see that this Elementor website builder by elementor.com. so this is the plugin that we need to install. So just click on this install now, and as you can see that it is installing, and whenever you will scroll down you will must find this Elementor header and footer builder also. So we are going to use this one also. So let's click on this install now for this, and then if you will scroll down you are going to get another plugin. So let's search for here this one, Metform. So we are going to use this Metform also. So let's click on this install now for this one also. So I'm not going to activate this, as you can see that this Elementor website builder is, so whenever I will click on this activate, then again the page will reload, then again I have to install this Elementor header and footer, and that is going to take a long time. So what I am going to do now, once all this will install, like if this Metform will install, and then here you can see that both the two plugins were installed. Now we have to wait for this Metform, then we need to add another plugin over here. Once that plugin will install, then from the install plugin section we can activate all the plugins in a single click. So once, as you can see, this Metform is completed. So now let's search for the another plugin that we are going to use, that is Jeg Elementor Kit. So let me search here for Jeg Elementor, and whenever you will search here for Jeg Elementor, so this is the Jeg Elementor Kit by Jeg Studio. So this is the plugin that we are going to use. So just click on this install now button and we are good to go. Once this installation completed, then we can activate all the plugins in a single click. So as you can see, it is still getting installed. So let's wait for some time till the installation completed. So now here you can see that this Jeg Elementor Kit plugin is also installed. So now what I am going to do, under plugins only you are going to find this installed plugin. Just click on that installed plugins, and from the installed plugin you will get a number of all the plugins that we have installed currently. Just select all the plugins, and under bulk action you are going to get this activate option. Select that activate and click on this apply button to activate all the plugins in a single click. So as you can see, all the 4 plugins were activated. So now we are good to move towards the pages. So now here you can see that this is a single page site and we need only a single page with all this, like it is, whenever we are clicking on this portfolio, it is taking us to the portfolio section. In the same way we have different sections over here, but this is only a single page. So let's move towards our single page. So first of all, just go to the pages section, and here in this pages section you are going to get this add new option. So just click on this add new button, and once you will click on this add new button, it will ask you for the page title and all. So we are going to create only a single page with the name home page. So let me give it a home and let me publish the page, and let's see what we are getting in this home page that we have created. So here you can see that whenever we have opened this home page, we are getting the site title and the tagline, then we are getting this page title and everything. So we don't want all these things, we need a single page. So how we can make that? So just come here in the pages edit page only, you are going to get this template option on the right side corner. So just click on this and here you have a Elementor canvas option. Just select that Elementor canvas and then just click on update button. Now when you will refresh the page, so here you will find we are getting a entire page. Alright, so our purpose is solved, we got the entire blank page. Now one most important thing, if you have noticed, like here portfolio6.thecmsguys.com is my website name, and whenever I am clicking on this home only, the same page is loading. But here we have opened the home page, and here if you will notice localhost/portfolio6 is my website name, but /home is coming. So how we can get rid of it? Like we need only, whenever we are opening our website, as you can see localhost/portfolio6, here our home page should display, not here. So how we can do that one? So first, for that, let's click on this WordPress logo and let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Now from the dashboard, here you will get this setting option. Just hover over this setting and you are going to get this reading setting. Just click on that reading setting and then here your home page display. So you have to select this a static page, and under home page just select this home, the page that you want to make your home page, as we have created only a single page with the name home, that's why it is appearing over here. Now click on this save changes and you are done. Now when I will refresh the page, you are going to find like this slash home will be vanished. So as you can see, once I have refreshed, so we have got this. In the same way, if I will refresh this localhost slash portfolio 6, I am going to get a blank page. Let me show it for here also. As you can see, now we have got the blank page. So now let's move towards the creating the sections of our home page. So let's see what we have in the first section of our home page, and we can start building our home page. So now for the home page, let's go back to the pages section again, and what I'm going to do, let me close it, and here again click on this edit option. Now after this you are going to get a edit with Elementor option over here at the top. So just click on this edit with Elementor and our Elementor page builder will be loaded. Once the Elementor page builder will be loaded, then we can start building our website. We can start creating this from the first section and also let's wait till the Elementor page builder will get loaded over here. So as you can see, let's go back to the Elementor home page, and here you can see our Elementor page builder is loaded, and here by using this Elementor page builder we can create different section, and these are the elements present over here like text, heading, image, paragraph. So these are the elements that we can use them to create this all the entire website. So before moving further, just click on these three lines and you are going to get this site setting option. So here we have to set some of the site settings like global colors, the global fonts and everything. So what I'm going to do now, so let's go to this system global colors over here, and I am going to change all this name. Like for primary, I just want to keep a white color over here, so let me select a white color for the primary. Similarly for the secondary, I just want to change this color code from 676 CDB. Now we have this text option. So for the text also I want to change this, so let me give it a color code of 969AB1. So why we are setting this all global colors and all, because it will be very much helpful for us whenever we will start building our website. We don't need to change or give this color every time once you have set all this. So first here you can see that we have accent, so let me give it a for accent also 676CDB. Now alright, after that I need to also add some of the custom colors. So what I'm going to do, let me give it a name of BG. You can give it any random name, but here I am giving this BG test. Then here I will just give it a color code of 333646. In the same way, I just want to give it another color code over here for this BG darken. So for this one I just want to give a color code of 0C0E1B. Now again I just want to add another custom color over here with the name BG. So let me give it a name BG soft, and I just want to give it a color code of this 1A1E39. Now next here you can see I just want to add one more color over here. So I would like to give that name it navy, and that color code will be 0F1223. So these are the colors, global colors I just want to set. Now let me click on update option to save this. Now let's go back, and whenever you will go back, you are going to get this global font option. So using this global font, you can set a global font for it. So now let's start with the primary font. So here again I just want to give it up for primary play fair display. So let me select it as play fair display, and then font size I want to give it 48 pixel, font weight 600 is fine, and line height, make sure you have selected this EM and just give it a 1.1 EM of line height. Now next we have this secondary font. So let's click on this pencil icon and let's change the secondary font also. So for this one again I just want to give it the same play fair display. So I just have to search Playfair display, and then font size for this one I want to give it 32 pixel, font weight 600, and then here you are going to get the line height of 1.3 em. So let me give it 1.3 em of line height to it. Now after the secondary we have some text options. So for this text, again I want to give it a font family of Hebo. Font size for this one I want to give it 16 pixel, and line height, select this em and give it 1.5 em of line height for this one. Again we have this accent option, so click on this pencil icon for this accent. Now again for the font family I want to give it Playfair display, and font size for this one I want to give it 18 pixel. Now font weight, let's select 700 for this one, and line height I want to give it 1 em of line height to it. So with this we have set some of these global fonts to it. Now let's click on update and let's go back for the typography setting. So here from the typography you can set different typographies of it. So first of all, for the entire body, as we have chosen one color for it, so let's select that one. So you can select this whenever you will find we have already selected this 96. So I just want to give it this text color to it. Now after that, for this typography, again we have selected accent type text typography for this one, where we have font family, Hebo and all. So this one I just want to give a body typography. After that, here you can see we have to choose a link color and all. So let me choose a color for this link. I just want to select this secondary color that we have given over here as this link color. Now let me do one thing. I just want to change all the typography of its font color. So first of all, I just want to give all the color this primary color that we have selected as white color. So for all these font, for H1, H2, H3, H4, for everything I just want to give this color code as primary, and for this H5 only I just want to give this color code for secondary. Now here let's select the typography for H1 and H2 for everything. So again for this one I just want to make the let me choose this primary text, and I can edit it from here, like Playfair display 48, and then here line height 1.1 em, everything is fine for the H1. Now let's move to the H2. Again I will select this global and set it as primary, and I can change this font size to 32 pixel and line height to 1.3 em, and we are done with the H2 also. Now similarly for H3, what I will do, I will click on this earth icon and set it as primary. Again click on this pencil icon. Now for it will help us, like here you can see we don't need to change the font family, or because Playfair display we want, and we just only need to change the font size. So I would like to set the font size for 24 pixel and line height to 1.3 em, and that's all. Now for H4 also, let's set it as primary, and then let's click on this pencil icon, give it 20 pixel 20 size, and same for the line height I want to give it 1.3 em. Again we are getting for H5. Again let's for H5 again I want to set it as Playfair display primary. Here font size I want to give it 18, font weight I want to increase it to 700, and line height for this one would be 1 em. After this H5 we have one more, which is H6. So okay, I have forgotten to set the custom, so let's set it as primary. Now again I want to reduce the font size to 16, and then line height to 1.2 em line height, and we are good to go with the typography. Now let's go back and let's set up for the button setting. So here in this button you have getting this all the typography option and all. So for this again I want to click on this pencil icon, and font family I want to give it Lato, and then font size here I want to give it 16 pixel, font weight let's give it 600, and line height I want, make sure you have selected this em, and give it a 1 em of line height to this button typography. Now after that, here you can see that we can set the text color. So let's set the text color primary and background color as secondary. On hover also you can change, but I don't want to change. Now let's go to the padding, and I want to give it a top 20. Okay, let me give 20 padding to all. Now I want to change the right and left padding. I want to set the right and left padding as 40 pixel. Alright, now we are done with this typography button setting also. Now let's go back, and whenever you will scroll to down, you are going to get this background option. So I just if you want to change this background also, you can change it from here. So with this from here also you are getting this site title option. You can change all this site name and site description and all. So with this we have done with all the site setting and all. So now let's go back to our Elementor page builder and let's start editing it. So now let's start with the first section of our home page, and let's see what we have in the first section. So here in the first section you can see that on the left side we have some text over here, and on the right side we have a image. So now let's start creating this. So first of all, again I will click on this plus icon, and I am going to take a single section with 2 column. Before that, now I just want to do some section setting over here. So let's go to the style tab, and here again I just want to click on this background type as classic, and I just want to give it a background color of this BG soft. Now after that, here you will find this background overlay option. As you can see that we have an image over here in the background, so I just want to add a background overlay to it. So click on this background type again as classic, and now let's select the image. So you are going to get all these images that I am going to use. You will get a link in the description below where we can download these all the images. So what I am going to do now, I will upload these images over here, and then once this upload will finish, then I can use these images by selecting it. So let's wait till this upload will complete. So here now you can see that this is the background image that we need to add. So I have added this background image. Now after that, what I am going to do, position I would like to make it center, and then size for this one again I would like to give it cover, and then opacity for this again let's give it 0.1 opacity to it, and repeat would be no repeat for this one. Alright, after that here I just want to go to this border option, and I just want to give it a solid border of 80 pixel all the side. So why I have given this border, I just want to let you know for this one. So again for this, what I'm going to do now, I want to set the layout, change the layout for this to 1170 of width. As you can see that we have a different border over here, so that is a border only, and for this I have added this border here, and I just want to give it this color BG darken to it. Alright, so we have added this entire thing. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and for this I just want to add only a 80 pixel of top padding for this section like this. So now let's start with the left side. On the left side you can see we have a heading over here. So I will click on this 9 dot, and I am going to search for heading, and you are going to get this JKit heading. Just drag it over here. Before focus title, I just want to give it this hash mark. As you can see that we have this hash mark, and then here focus title, I just want to write it like I am Enric, this text. So let me give this text over here. Then after focus title, we don't have any after focus title. HTML tag, I want to give it h5 as HTML tag. Then let's move to the subtitle. So we don't have subtitle. Description, let's directly move to the separator, and let's make it off. Now you can go to the style tab, and you can change the alignment of it. Then you are going to get this title setting where you can set this typography, and also I just want to set this typography as this dash which I have created. So this dash has having this font family as Hevo, font size 24 pixel, and then here you can see that we have a font weight of 500 and line height of 1 em to it. Alright, after this again for this color, I just want to set this accent color over here. Then here you can control your margin and everything. I just want to make the margin 0, and I just want to give it some negative margin of let me give it -15 negative margin, so that as you can see over here, this text and this one would look closer to it. So for that I have given it. Now after that, here we have this focus title over here. As you can see, we have before focus title and we have the focus title. So for this focus title, I just want to go to this focus title option, and here let's again set the color as this secondary color, and typography for this one I want to give it H5, like this. As you can see, we have this H5, so I have given this H5 typography for this focus title. Alright, now we have first done with the first heading over here. Then we have this second heading, professional designer and front end developer. So let me copy this one, and what I'm going to do now, again I will search here for heading, or you are going to get this directly heading whenever you will go to the widget section. So just drag this heading over here. Now let me paste the title here, and HTML tag, I want to set the HTML tag to this H1. After that, you can go to this style tab, and here you can set the typography as primary. H1 has default as typography as primary only, so here you can easily able to select. Now for this text, I just want to give it a margin right of 20 pixel, so that if you will notice over here, let me give it margin right of 20 pixel. We have this different margin over here, so that's why I have given for this one margin right. Alright, now next here you can see that we have two button over here with this view portfolio and watch intro. So now we need to create these two button. So how we can create these two button? Again, for this we need to go to this widget section, and you are going to use this inner section. So using this inner section, we can easily able to create. So let's start with the first button. So first I am going to search here for button over here. So let me search here for button, and I am going to use this normal button on the left side. Text one, it would be view portfolio. So let me change it to view portfolio, and then here you can give whatever link you want to give. Then you can change the alignment. So let's keep the alignment as left aligned only. After that, here you can see if you want to add any icon, you can add it over here. Now let's directly move to the style tab, and here you can change the typography. So let's, for this I just want to keep the typography as button 2, which I have created, and then text color will be primary, secondary, this one as secondary on hover, and padding is everything as we have already set the global setting, so it's not required over here to change everything over here. Now on hover, as you can see, let's see what we are getting on hover. So on hover, we are getting an animation, so you can set it hover animation as float, and whenever you will hover over it, we will get the same hover animation. So now what I want to do, let's go to this intersection setting, and here I just want to unlink the margin and give it a 15 pixel of top margin to it. And I also do want to a layout setting of this column gap to make it no gap for this intersection. Alright, now let's do some setting for this intersection column setting, and I just want to make the intersection column setting, like for the width I want to make it 40%, and I just want to start creating this button. So let's start with this video button over here. So click on this 9 dots, and let's go to the elements widget section, and here I want to search here for video, and you are going to get this JKit video button. Just drag it over here, and now we can customize it. So first of all, we need to change the icon. So search here for play icon, and you can use any of this. So I am going to use this play button. So let me click on insert for this. So I have added this. Then here you are going to get this video type, so you can use any of your video over here, so that if you want, you can easily able to add any of this YouTube video, or any other video. Like you have this video type option of YouTube and Vimeo, you can also add Vimeo videos also. So what I am going to do now, I am going to add one YouTube video of our channel. So let me open our channel in a new tab, and let's select a video from there. So here you can see that I have opened our channel on a new tab, and from here what I am going to do, I will right click on any of this video, and I will just copy the link address, and in the video URL we need to paste it. Now when you will click on it, you can see, let it get loaded. Okay, it is saying that video is not unavailable. So let me copy any other link address from here, and I just want to paste it over here again. Alright, so now here you can see that our video is getting displayed over here. So you can add YouTube videos like this. So now I'm not going to play this one. So after that, let's do some of the settings of this video style, video button style. So let's move over here. Alignment, I want to make this one, let it be center aligned only. Then we have getting this button option. So from this button you can reduce the icon size. I want to make the icon size to 18, and then height would be 58, or let's make it 56 pixel, and width also 56 pixel. Alright, and line height also let's make it 56 or 58. 60 would be fine line height for it. Now when you will scroll down, you are going to get this text color. Let's make it primary color, and let's change the background type as, okay, let's see what we have over here. Okay, we have the background type as white color. So let's make the background as white and text color as this secondary color. And if you want to change this glow color also, you can set it this one as secondary, but currently you can see we don't have any glow. So I just want to make that glow as transparent, so we cannot see this glow anymore. After that, here you can see that we need to set it as left aligned. So what I'm going to do now, I will go to this advanced option, and here in advanced you are going to get this width option. So just make this width as inline auto, and you are going to get it on left position. We have set it as default. Now next what we have to do next, let's take another button over here with this watch intro, or you can take a heading from here. So you can, it's completely depends on you. You can take a heading for this, or you can take a button from here. So now after that, what I'm going to do for it is, let me take a heading after the button in this inner section only, and I just want to place it at the top. Alright, so now in this heading what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it over here, watch intro. So let me write it over here, watch intro in it, and then here I just want to go to the style tab, and typography I would like to change it to button 2, so that we have got it. In advanced tab, let's make this with inline auto for this one also, and vertical alignment I want to set it as middle, so that after the text is in middle, that's why I have set it. And I just want to give it margin left of 20 pixel like this. So with this we have got this video option also done. Now let's come to the right side, and on the right side you can see like we have only a single image over here. So let's click on this 9 dot, and let's drag the image on the right side, and let me now choose the image. So this one would be the image, so I have selected that image. In this section, if you have noticed over here, then we have this black color border, something like this. So how we can get it, or how we can make it over here? So for this, let's check how we can do this black color. So for this black color, what I'm going to do, I will click on this 9 dot, and I'm going to use a spacer above this image. And for the spacer, I want to give it 340 pixel of spacer. Then let's go to this advanced tab, and here in this advanced tab you are going to get this background option, right? In this background option, I would like to set it as classic, and let me select this BG darken color over here like this. Once you have selected this BG darken color, now let's go back to the layout option, and here let me give it 240 pixel of 40 pixel of padding to it. I will unlink the padding, and in top and bottom I just want to give it 40 top, and similarly for 40 bottom, and left and right 240 is fine. Now I just want to make the width to inline auto, and position as, let's set it as absolute position with this left align. So now here offset and vertical offset and horizontal offset, I just want to set it as 8%, and for the same for the vertical offset also. Alright, now our image, this image is not getting displayed. So how we can get it displayed? click on that image, go to this advanced tab, and we have to only increase the Z index, and our image will start displaying over here. Now let's do some of this column setting over here. So let's start with the right side column, and I just want to unlink the padding for here. And for the left side column, again for this left side column I want to change the layout little bit. 48 would be fine, and vertical alignment I just want to set it as middle. That would be fine for it. Now here let's see how it's going to look like, and here it is, this section that we have created over here. So we just need to set this background image. So let's go to this navigator and let's select the spacer, and we can control the spacer from here. Like if you want to adjust something in this spacer, you can adjust it over here. So in this vertical offset, let's increase it little bit to, okay, I have not selected this percentage over here, and let's give it a 25 percentage of vertical orientation, and let's see. So here with this we have completed the first section of our home page. Now let's move to the second section and let's see what we have in the second section. So here in the second section you can see that again on the left side we have a image, and on the right side we have this text that we have already created in the first section. Then we have main heading, then we have some paragraph text over here. After that we have some icon boxes over here, which is having some icon, and then this counter value. So let's start creating the second section for our home page. So again for the second section I am going to take a single section with 2 column. So now let's start creating it. So first of all let's go back to our Elementor page builder, and here again I am going to click on this plus icon, and I am going to take a single section with 2 column. Now let's do the section setting before moving further. So here again I just want to set the content width at 1170, and height here I just want to give it a min height of 100 VH, so that it would completely cover the screen size. After that, column position, it would be middle. Vertical alignment for this section also I want to give it middle. Now let's move towards the style tab of it, and here in the style tab I just want to give it a background color. So select it as background type classic, and let me give it this BG darkened color to it. Alright, after this BG darkened color, now let's move to the advanced tab, and I just want to add a 20 pixel of top padding to it. After that, let's see, on the left side you can see we only have an image, so that won't be any problem. We can directly go to this widget section, and we can drag a image widget on the left side, and we can select the image like this, and we can click on insert media, and we are done. Alright, after that here we have some of these text. So let's start adding these text over here. So how first of all we have this about me that we can copy it from the first section. So let me copy this, and I will right click and paste it over here. So you just need to only change this text to about me, so you can easily able to copy this, and here in the focus title you have to change it to about me. In the same way we have to create this main heading also. So what I can do, I can right click on this heading, and I can right click over here and paste it. Let me replace the title of it. After that here you can go to the style tab, and here you can change the typography to H2 alternative, and that's all. As you can see we have this Playfair display with this font size 36 pixel and line height of 1.3 em. Alright, after this we have to add this paragraph text. So for this paragraph, again you can go to this widget section, and you can use this text editor visit over here. And what I am going to do now, let me replace the paragraph text, and I am good to go over here. After the text editor, let's see what we have. We have to create these icon boxes. So let's see how we can create these icon boxes. So we need 2 inner section over here again. So click on this 9 dots, and in the widget section drag a inner section over here with 2 column. Now in this inner section on the left side here you can see that we have to add a icon over here. So first of all click on this 9 dot and search here for icon visit, and you can use this icon visit over here. Now after this, let's choose a icon. So I am going to search here for team, and you can use this team one icon over here. Just click on insert and our icon is insert. Now let's move to the style tab and do the changes over here. So let me first pick a color over here. So I want to give it a secondary color. After that, font size or icon size, I want to give it 45, and then let's move to the advanced tab, and here I just want to make the width to inline auto. That's all. So we have got the icon. Now we need this text. So for this text, or you can say it as counter value, we can use this fun fact, jkit fun fact. Let's drag this jkit fun fact after this icon. Okay, you can take the help of navigator to do these things. Like if you are unable, you can take it under the inner section first column like this. Now in this jkit fun fact, we have this alignment. Let's set the alignment to left align. Now let's html title, let's set it as h5. Then we don't need any hover, and then for icon also I don't need any icon, so I will make it none. Then here in the content, number prefix, as you can see that we don't have any number prefix, so I will delete it. And here we have number 1485, so let me add it number 1485. And then here we don't need any number suffix also, so let me delete it. After the number suffix, let's see what we have other. Like we have this title over here with this trusted client, so I just want to add this title, trusted client. Then we have this enable supper. So supper is basically this plus icon at the top. So now you can see when I have enabled it, so with plus icon it is coming. So now we need to adjust it. So first of all, let's move to the style tab. Number color, I want to set it as primary. And then number typography, I have already created one typography for fun fact. You can check it over here. This font family is Lato, font size 32, and font weight is 600, and line height is 1.5 em over here. Moving forward, if you want to write spacing or anything, you can add it, but I don't need any right spacing for it. So after that, here we have this title spacing. Then we have this title color. So let me change the title color to the text color. As you can see that we have this text color over here. Same for this title typography, I want to set it as text only. Then if you want to add some padding or anything, you can add it. Let's directly move to the supper setting, and for the supper again I want to give this color secondary color to it. And then top -5, and horizontal space, everything is fine. Here vertical position, you can set the supper position over here, and its position is also fine. Now let's directly move to the advanced tab. Width, I want to set it as inline auto. Now here you can see it is coming fine over here. I want to set this icon as center, so that it would come over here in the center. And for the fun fact, I just want to unlink the margin, and I just want to give it a left 20 pixel of margin to it. Now you can see, or you can compare it like with this section, we have created this one. So now what I can do, I can right click and duplicate this entire column over here, and we are like we have two columns and we got it. So with this we need to do some of this column settings. So let's select this right column first, and I want to give it a bottom padding of or margin of 80 pixel and left margin of 40 pixel to this right column. And similarly for the left column, let's see if I want, let's go to the advanced tab, and for this one I just want to give it a padding right of 20 pixel and a padding left of 10 pixel for this image. Alright, so with this we have completed the second section of the home page. Now let's move to the third section, and let's see what we have in the third section. So let's see what we have in the third section. So for this again let's go, and here you can see in the third section we have some of this, like we have a slight border like structure over here, And in that border again we have this client testimonial or client logos over here. When we are hovering over it, we are getting this colorful image, otherwise we are getting this black and white image. So let's start creating this. So for this, again let's take a single section for this column. So I'm going to take a single section with one column only. Click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with one column. Now after that, let's make the content width to 1170. And now let's move to the style tab, and for this again I would like to set this background color classic and this BZ darken for this entire background. Now let's move to the advanced tab. I want to unlink the margin and I want to give it a 100 pixel of bottom padding to it only. Now let's start with this first heading over here. So for this heading, I'm going to click on this 9 dot, and here I'm going to search for text. Let's see what we are getting. We are getting this JKit animated text. Drag it over here. Now here we are getting some style over here. I don't want any style, so I will make it none. Then before text, I just want to make it trusted over, so let me set it trusted over. Then 1400 plus, that is I want to set it as animated text, but that won't be animated because I have set that style as none. And then after text, I just want to set it like clients in the world. After that, here if you want to give any link to this text, you can give it easily, but I don't want to give. Then alignment, you can set it HTML tag, let's set it as h2. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, for normal text, typography, I want to set it as secondary, and then normal text color, let it be primary. Now let's move to the animated text, and for animated text typography, I want to set it as fun fact, this one, which is this Lato, font size 32 and font width 600 and line height 1.5. Now I want to change the color, so normal color style, instead of gradient I want to make it color, and let me give it this secondary color to it. Alright, after this secondary color, now let's move to this CSS box, and if you want to write anything in CSS, you can write it over here. Alright, now we have created this first heading over here. Now let's start creating this logo section. So for this, as you can see that we have 5 number of logos. So what I'm going to do, let me click on this widget section and let me drag a inner section over here with 5 number. For now let it be 3. I will later it duplicate and add it over here. So now in this inner section setting, what I want to do, I want to set the vertical alignment to middle, and from the advanced tab I just want to add a 40 pixel of top margin so that there will be space between the heading and the logos. Now let's drag the image over here. So I want to drag this image. Okay, let me drag it over here. Now let me choose the image over here, so you can select any of this logo. So let's select this logo, and now let's directly move to the style tab and let's control the width of it. So in the percentage section, I would like to set the width of it to 55 percentage, and then here you are getting this opacity, so make the opacity to 1 in normal, and on hover let it be 1 only for the opacity. Now after that, in the CSS filter, on normal CSS filter, I just want to click on this pencil icon and give it a brightness of 200 and contrast of 200, and saturation let's make it 0 like this. And on hover, let's again click on this pencil icon for the CSS filter, and everything is fine. When we are hovering over it, we are getting the colorful image. So here you can add a transition delay of 0.25, or let the transition delay be 0.3 like this, and it is looking fine over here. And then let's go back, and what I am going to do, I will right click on this column and I will duplicate this column for 5 times. Let it be for one more time. I want to duplicate, and I will now delete the blank columns over here. Now as you can see, when we are hovering over it, we are getting this colorful image. You can easily able to go to this content tab and you can change the logo, whatever logo you want to add, and you are done with this section. Let's see whether it is working or not. As you can see, the logos are becoming colorful. One more thing is left, we just need to add a top border to it. So how we can add that one? So let's go to this column setting of the main section, and here I just want to go to the style tab, and from there you will find this border option. Just select that border option and unlink the border type as solid, unlink the border and give it a top of width 1, and now you can set any color. Let's set this white color. I just want to give some white color transparent, so let's reduce it little bit. Let's see where we are getting a good transparent color over here. I think this one would be fine. Let's see. So here you can see we have got this one. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and we need to add some padding and all. So I want to add a top 90 pixel of padding to it, and from right I just want to add 10. For bottom also I want to add 10 pixel, and for left also I want to add 10 pixel of padding. So with this we have completed the third section of our home page. So now let's start creating the fourth section of our home page, and let's see what we have in our fourth section. So here you can see that in the fourth section again we have few icon boxes over here. So now let's start creating this. So first of all, again for this one I'm going to take a single section over here. So let me click on this plus icon, and I'm going to take a single section with one column only, this. After that now let's do some section setting over here. So first of all, let me again click on this. So now let's start with the section setting over here. So first of all, content width, I want to change the content width to 1170. Then let's move to the style tab of it, and here again I just want to select this background type as classic, and let me give it a background color as this one, background BG darken, which we have chosen. After that here you can see that in the advanced tab I want to give some negative margin, but later on I will give. So now here you can see that we need to create 3 columns over here. So for that again I am going to click on this 9 dot, and from the widget section just drag this inner section over here, and now I need to create a inner section with 3 columns like this. And now let's start with one of the icon box over here. So click on this 9 dots, and from widget section just search here for icon, and you will find this JKit icon box. So just drag it over here. Now as you can see, this is the JKit icon box, and here you can set it as icon position, it would be top. And then content alignment, I want to make the content alignment as left aligned. Then title HTML tag, let me give it S3. Then here equal height, you can enable it or you can disable also. Now let's go to the icon box container. So here at first you can see that we have this header icon. So click on it, and we need to change this icon. So let me search some icon design. So click on this insert option to insert it. Then we have this title over here. So let me copy this title, and here I will paste the title UI UX designer. In the same way I will copy this paragraph text and I will paste it over here. Once you have pasted all this title and paragraph text, then what we have next, let's see, we have this read more option. So here you can see that we don't have any read more, so I am not going to use that one. Now let's move to the style tab for styling of this. So here in the style tab, first of all, background type, let's select this background type as classic, and let's give it a color code of this navy color that we have chosen, and let's see. All right, so it is coming over here. Now after that, here you have a padding option, so I just want to give it a 50 padding of all the sides. Then we have a box shadow, normal box shadow. So let's enable this box shadow, and here we have to choose a color for it. So let's choose a color of it. So I just want to give it a slight color over here, 0.06. Horizontal for this one I want to make it 3, and position, outline and everything is looks fine for me. Now as you can see over here, we are getting a border over here. I don't need that border, so I can make the border type solid and remove the border width from here. In the same way, border radius also I don't need, so let me remove that border radius also. Now we are in the content part. so here in the content part, first of all we have a color option of the title, so let's make it primary color, and the typography here I want to set it as H3. Then here we have this description option, so for the description option again I just want to change the color to text, and in the same way the typography also I want to make it as text. Then we have watermark font size, you can do that one. Then next move to the icon option. So here in this icon option I just want to set the secondary color to this icon, and icon size you can change it over here if you want. So 40 icon size is fine for me. Icon height and width is also fine. Now let's if you want to add background overlay or anything, you can add it from here. Alright, so if you will notice over here, this icon box and this icon box is similar. So what I can do, I can copy this and I can paste it on the right column. In the same way for the middle one, I just only need to change all this color code, and also just you can directly go to the style tab, and from the style tab only you can change the background color to the secondary color. And then you can as you can see that our icon is not visible, so you can directly go to the icon and set the color as primary. And then here in the content part, let's see what we have the color code over here. So this title will be also primary, so title is also already in primary, so we need to change the description color, right? So for description color, let me go to the content style, and here in the description I just want to set this as okay, we don't have that color, so let's make it like this: D3, D4, D8. I think D3, D4, D8 is looking fine over here. And now I just want to go to this inner section setting, and I want to set some width as 1170, and then column gap I want to make it as no gap. And then you can move to the advanced tab, and here okay, before this inner section setting, let's start with this each of these column settings over here. Now in each of the column setting, as you can see that we have a gap between them. So how we can add that? We can directly go to this advanced tab and we can add a right margin of 20 pixel to it. In the same way for the middle one, we can go to this advanced tab and I can add a right 10, and okay, it is selected all, so make sure you have unlinked this one, and I want to set it as right 10 and left 10 pixel of margin. In the same way for the third column, here again I want to unlink the margin and I want to give it a 20 pixel of left margin to this. Alright, if you will see over here, it is little bit closer, so I can go to the main section setting, and from the main section setting of this I can start giving some negative minus 10 pixel of negative margin, so that it would come little bit up. Alright, after that we have to create the next section so that we can make it overlap like this. So let's move towards the fifth section of this home page, and here in the fifth section you can see that again we have some progress bar and some of these text over here. So let's start creating this section, then we can make it overlap with this icon box section. So for this section, what I want to do over here is, let me take a single section with one column only. So now I will click on this plus icon and I am going to take a single section with one column. Now again for this fifth section, let's do some column section setting. So here width, here again I want to give it 1170 width. Then let's move to the style tab, and here in the style tab, background type, I want to set it as classic and give it a color code of breezy darken. Alright, after that now let's move to the advanced tab, and here I just want to give it top 100 pixel and a bottom 100 pixel of padding to this. Alright, so after this top 100 and bottom 100 pixel of padding, now let's move to the column setting. So here in this, let's see what we have in this column. So in this column, if you will go to this advanced tab, I just want to add some of this padding over here. So let me give it 40 pixel of padding, and in top I want to make it 10, and for the bottom also I want to make it 10 pixel of padding to it. After this now I just want to add a inner section over here. As you can see that these are like, here we need two columns, so let's take a inner section for this one. So for this, again we can go to this widget section of this, and from the widget section, okay, I just want to give it 180 pixel of padding to this. That would be look more better over here. Alright, so now after that, now let's move to this inner section part, and I just want to click on this 9 dot and drag a inner section with 2 column over here. Now after this inner section with 2 column, I just want to set the width again 1170 and column gap as no gap, and then if you want to do any other changes, you can go to the style or advanced tab. So now for this inner section, what I'm going to do, again you can see that we have some of these headings, and on the right side we have this paragraph. Okay, so we have already created some of these like this. We have already created this title part, so let me paste it over here. In the same way, let me copy this paragraph and I will paste it over here, and I will copy this heading and paste it under the title. Now the only thing which you have to do, let me copy the text from here, and you have to only replace them. In the same way, here it would be, instead of this about me, it would be my experience. So let me paste it over here with my experience, and on the right side I want to change the paragraph text. So let me replace the paragraph text. Alright, so after that you can change all this text style and all. So for this typography I want to give it secondary, and for the paragraph text, let's see what we can let's go to the style, and if you want you can select this text. Now if I want to make it in center, so I can set the vertical alignment as middle, and it would look come in the center like this. Now if you will notice over here, we have some gaps over here. So how we can create that gap for this? So first of all, again we have to go to this left column setting, and for this left column I just want to give some margin or padding, so that let's give it to this right column only, and in the right column go to this advanced tab, unlink it, and just give it a 30 pixel of left margin to this text. Alright, so now after that here, so here what I need to do over here, as you can see that we have different background color to it. So I have changed this color to this BG soft, and let's move to the border of it, and I just want to set the border as solid, and then I just want to give a border towards right 80 pixel, and on the left also 80 pixel. As you can see, we have different color over here, and for this I would like to give it BG darken, which would match like this. Alright, now after that here if you will notice, let's unlink the margin, and let's do some changes with this padding also. Towards right I have given, I want to give it on the left only 10. That would look that would serve my purpose over here. And with this we have done with the first inner section. Now let's move to the second inner section, and let's see what we have. So as you can see that in the second inner section also we have some counter bar of like this. So let's duplicate the same inner section only, and I would delete all the contents like paragraph and all. Now I just want to go to the second inner section setting, and here I just want to give it unlink the margin and give a 50 pixel of top margin to this part. After this, okay, let's check with the column setting. If we want to do, let's make it default only, we don't need, and when we will see like this, it is coming like looking nice. In the same way for this one also, vertical alignment would be middle. For this one also, vertical alignment would be middle for this. Alright, okay, let's set it as 50 only for now. Okay, it is coming, everything is coming fine over here, so we don't need to change anything. Now let's start creating this counter bar like this. So for that we can call it as progress bar also. So click on this 9 dot and search here for progress bar, and you are going to get this JKit progress bar. Just drag it over here, the JKit progress bar, and now you are ready to customize it. So first of all, style, you can set different style for it. So I want to set it as default style. Then here you can see we have this heading of this UI UX design. So let's replace it to UI UX design. Then you can change the percentage value. let me give it a 95 percentage. Now let's move toward the styling of it. So first of all, again for the styling, I want to set this background type as BG darken for this one, and then as you can see, this is the darken part of this, so that's why I have set it as BG darken. Then I want to give it a custom height of 8. Moving forward, now let's move to the track option, and here we can customize the track. So first of all, here background type I want to set it as classic, and let me give it a secondary color for this background. Now moving to the title part, we need to change the title of it. So I want to set the color for the title as this primary, and title typography as, let me give it H5. I think H5 would be fine over here, or we can set it as H6 also. Let's check which is looking better. So H6 is looking more better, so that's why I have set it as H6. Now after that, we have this percentage option, and for this percentage also we can change this color code as primary and percentage typography as text. And after that, if you want to set any CSS, you can do that one. So with this, we have completed this percentage design. So what I'm going to do now, I will duplicate this 3 times, and I will copy and just paste it on the other column also. Let me paste it for 3 times here also, and we are done with this second inner section. Now let's move to the third inner section, and here in the third inner section, again you can see that we have 3 headings of it. So now let's start creating this. So again for this, what I'm going to do, let me duplicate this same inner section only, and in this inner section I just want to set some like let me delete all these values from here, the progress bar, and we need to create this as 3 column, right? As you can see that we have 3 columns over here. So let it be 2 column only, and let's start designing one side of it, and then we can duplicate it. So first of all, here I am going to search here for heading, and you are going to get this JKit heading element. So we are going to use this JKit heading element. So let's start with this. So first of all, here you can see that we have a focused we have a text over here with Google Singapore. So let's add it, and focus title, I don't want to add any focus title or anything. Next, you are getting this subtitle, just enable the subtitle, and you can enable, just make it on the subtitle, and here you can set it like this, graphic designer 2012 to 2015. Let me set it, and then subtitle position, you can set it like after title or before title. So let's make it after title, and HTML tag will be S3. Then when you will go to the next option, you are going to get this description option. You can make it on, and you can select any of this let me select this paragraph text, and you can replace the paragraph text with the description. Now if you are seeing, we are getting this divider, so go to the separator and make it like make it off the separator, and it will be fine. Now let's move to the style tab, and let's directly go to the title setting, and here in this title setting I just want to set the typography as H3, and then color, here I want to give it this primary color. Moving to the next, let's remove the margin and all. I don't need any margin or anything. Let's directly move to the focus title. So we have I just remember we don't given any focus title, so we can skip this one, and we can move to the subtitle, which is this graphic designer text. So I can set the color as this secondary color, and for this typography, again we can set the typography as H6 for this subtitle. Moving to the next, which is the description, and for description, again the font color will be this text, and font typography will also be text. Now let's move to the column setting of it. So I just want to do some column setting for it. So first of all, in the advanced tab, I want to add a 40 pixel of it, and then I just want to give it a margin right of 20 pixel. What I am going to do now, I am going to duplicate it for 3 times, and let me delete the empty one. And for the middle, before doing that, let's one more thing is left with this column setting. Here if you will notice, we have a border over here, so I forgot to add that one. So go to the style and border tab, make it solid, and here we need to give it a 1 width of border to it, and then here you can set select a color. You can give it this BGT's color, and it will look fine over here, as you can see it. Now what I am going to do now, I will copy the style from here, and I will paste the style in all these other columns. Let me paste it over here, and we need to change some of these margin setting. So let's go to the middle one, and here I just want to give it right 10 pixel and left 10 pixel. In the same way for the third column which is on the right, I just want to go to this advanced tab, and here instead of this right margin, I just want to give only 20 pixel of left margin, and just click on update option. Now let's see, we have only one button over here. So now let's create a button over here. So for this, again click on this 9 dot and search here for button, and you are going to get this button option. So just drag it under the inner section, and now let's complete this. So first of all, we have a text of download CV, so let's replace the text to download CV. Then here you can set the alignment of it. I want to make it center aligned. Then here you can see that we need to add a icon over here, so you can add a icon from this section. So select this icon library. Now what I'm going to do now, let me search here download, and let's see what icons we are getting. So we can use this icon which is similar to this one which is used over here. So let's click on this insert option to insert this icon, and we have added the icon also. Alright, after that you can set the icon spacing between the text. So I want to give it a icon spacing of 10. Now let's move to the style tab, and let's customize some of these things, like let's see what, when we are hovering over it, we are getting an animation. We need to add that animation. So on hover you can add an animation of float here. So let me search here for float, and you can add the animation. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and one more, as you can see that there is a gap between this. So I just want to give it a 60 pixel of top margin to this button, and I will get this gap between this intersection and the button. As you can see, with this we have completed. Now if you will notice over here, we need to overlap this fourth section with the fifth section. So how we can do that one? So for that you can directly go to let's go to our Elementor page builder, go to this intersection setting, and now from this intersection setting, make it advanced and just give it a minus 100 pixel of top margin for it, and you are done. So if you will notice, it is, this section is getting overlapped. So how you can get rid of it? So you can directly make the z index to 1 or 2, and it will come to the top. With this we have completed this fourth and fifth section of this. Now let's move to the sixth section, and let's see what we have in the sixth section. So moving to the sixth section, here you can see that this is the portfolio section, where we have this portfolio of images with this hover effect of this zooming effect on images. So let's start creating this sixth section. So for the sixth section, what I am going to do now, again for the sixth section, I am going to take a single section with one column only. So let's click on this plus icon, and let's take a single section with one column. Now let's do some of this section settings. So first of all, I want to give it a content width of 1170. Then let's move to the style tab, and from the style tab I want to set it as background type as classic, and I want to give it a background color as this BG darken. Now moving to the advanced tab, now let's add some of this 100 pixel of top padding and 100 pixel of bottom padding to it. Alright, so now next we have to create these headings over here. As you can see, so we have already created in this section. Let me again copy it from here, or I can copy it from here also. Copy and paste it here. In the same way, let me copy this one heading recent works, and I will paste it over here, and I will copy this paragraph and I will paste it under this. So now you can easily able to change all this text. As you can see, instead of this skills and experience, you can move it to recent works. Then here you can easily able to change the paragraph text, and if you want to change this one also, you can change it to my portfolio instead of this my experiences. So I think I have not copied this one. Let me again copy this, and instead of my experiences I will change it to my portfolio. Alright, now only thing we need to change is the alignment of all this. So let's set the alignment of all the text to center align. Now if you will notice in this description text, we need to add some of this margin left and right so that it will come closer. So let's make sure you have selected this percentage, and let's give it a 26 percentage of margin right and 26 percentage of margin left, and this paragraph text is also done. Now we need to create these portfolio sections. So how we can create that one? So for that, again we need to take a inner section with 3 column. So click on this 9 dot and just drag a inner section over here with 3 columns. So let me paste it or duplicate one more column over here. Now let's make it 1170, this one, and then I just want to go to this advanced tab and take it a 40 pixel of top margin from it. Alright, after that we need to create this portfolio section. So for this, again we need to have a image box. So go to this widget section, and here you have to search for image box, and you are going to get this JKit image box element. So just drag it here, and then let's choose a image for it. So I have chosen a image, and then here in this image box only you are getting this, we have some content over here. So first of all, image size, let's make the image size to full, and then everything would be default and disable. Then we have this body over here where we can like give it a title. So I have given it a title like content writing design. Then when you will scroll down, you are going to get a description for it, and in the description I want to give this UI UX design. So let me give it this UI UX design, and then let's scroll down and let's check what other things we have. So here if you will see, we can change the alignment, and if you want to enable the button, you can do it. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, height of it, I want to give it 190 pixel of height to this entire, and then here if we will see object fit, it would be cover, and then opacity 100 on normal, and on hover also it is fine, and when we are hovering over it, it is getting scaled, so it is also fine. Let's directly move to the body part, and let's customize it. So first of all, here you can see we have this padding option. So before moving to the padding option, we have this background type. So you can set a background type. So let me select this primary color again for the background type. Then border type, it is none, everything is fine. Now let's check the padding. So I want to give it a 30 padding and unlink it, and in top I want to give it 15 pixel, and at bottom I want to give it 20 pixel of padding to it. Alright, after that when you will scroll down, you are going to get this typography. So for title typography, I want to give it H6, and we don't have any icon spacing or anything, so no need to do anything for this. Now let's check, let's go down and let's see what we have. Icon color, no need. Description, so here in the description I want to make this title and description closer, so I can give it a minus 10 pixel of negative margin to it from top. And then for this typography, let's select this text to as the typography, and normal color as this secondary color for this typography. Here I think why it is not getting applied. Let me select this accent color, otherwise okay. So I think let's change with this normal color to this secondary. Okay, it is changing the text color. I don't want to change the text color, I just want to give this navy color to this, and I just want to change this. Let me set it as secondary. Okay, so here maybe due to some issue it is not getting applied, but you can apply the color from here in this normal color. Now moving to this, let's move to the advanced tab, and if you want to add some margin or padding, you can add it. Now I want to directly go to this column setting, and from this column setting let's go to the advanced tab and let's give it a 40 pixel of padding to it. And in this 40 pixel of padding, I just want to give it a 20 right margin, and I want to give it a background color also. So let's directly move to the style tab and select the background type as classic, and here I just want to give this BG soft background color. Now what I am going to do, I will duplicate it 3 times and delete the other 2 blank columns, and here you can change it, like instead of this right one you can make it in right 10 pixel and on left also 10 pixel. In the same way for the right side corner you can instead of this right you can remove it and give it 20 pixel from left and click on update. So once you have created this portfolio section, we can duplicate this entire portfolio section one more time, and our this second inner section for the portfolio is completely done over here. With this we have completed this section. Now let's move to the next section. So next section is our 7th section, and let's see what we have in the 7th section. Again, in the 7th section you can see that we have some heading and then a description, and then we have a button over here with this background image effect. So let's start creating the 7th section for it. So for this one, again I am for the 7th section I am going to take a single section over here. So let's click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with one column only. Now again I want to make the content width to 1170. Then let's move to the style tab of it, and let's select the background type as classic, and let me choose the image for this one. So I am going to select this image and click on insert media. Position of it I want to make it center. Attachment I want to make this one as fixed. Repeat I want to make it no repeat. Size I want to make it cover. Alright, so we have done this one. Now if you will notice over here we have some border for it. So how we can do that one? So we can go to this border option, and we can make the border type as solid and unlink it and give it right 80 pixel and left also 80, and we can choose this BG darken as the border color. Alright, so we have added this image, background image to the entire section. Now the only thing we need to do is let's add some padding to it. So let's go to this advanced tab, unlink the padding and give it a top 100 pixel of padding and a bottom 100 pixel of padding. Now if you will notice over here we have a background overlay to it, this one also, so we can add a background overlay. So let's again go back to the style tab, and here you will find this background overlay option. So just click on this background type and then give it a black color background overlay with 0.85 of opacity to it. Now click on update, and then here you can see that we have a heading over here. So let's start with the heading. So what I can do, we have already have this recent works heading. I will right click and paste it over here, and instead of this recent work title I can, okay, it is not getting copied I think. Let me copy it again and paste it over here. Have a project on your mind, and I want to go to the style tab, and instead of this secondary I want to set it as primary for this, or I just want to give it h2 alternate. Let me search for it, h2 alternative, and that's all. In the same way we have to, for this paragraph also we have already one paragraph. So let's copy that paragraph and paste it over here, and if you want to change the paragraph text, just copy the paragraph text and paste it over here. Now after this we just only need to go to the style tab and change the color of it to primary, and we are done. Now let's search for like we have already created this download CV button, right? We can use this one as over under this. So let me paste it. I will go to the advanced, I will remove the margin that we have added, then I will go to the content, I will remove the icon, and I will change this contact us title text for the button. And if you want to add any link over here you can add it, and when we are hovering over it we are getting this hover animation effect, so no need. So with this we have completed this 7th section of the home page. Now let's move to the 8th section of the home page. So now let's move to the 8th section and let's see what we have in the 8th section. So here you can see in the 8th section we have a carousel of testimonials. So let's start creating this section. So for this section again I am going to take a single section only. As you can see over here again we have some heading, description and all that we have already built. So for that let's go to our Elementor page builder. Now click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with one column only. And for now I just want to do some setting with the section setting. So let's first take
Here in the section setting, again I just want to make the content width to 1170. Now let's move to the style tab, and here from the style tab I just want to add a background type as classic, and I want to add a background color to it with this BG darken color to it. Alright, so we have added that BG darken color. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and I just want to unlink the padding and add a top 100 pixel of padding and a bottom 100 pixel of padding to it. Alright, after that now as we have already created these headings, so what I'm going to do now, let's go to our this recent work section, and from here only we can copy all this. Let me copy this first title over here and I will paste it here. In the same way I will copy this recent works title and paste it here. And what next, we have this paragraph, so let me copy this paragraph also and paste it under the heading. So the only thing which you want to change, like if you want to change any of the title, you can easily go to this and you can change the title, whatever title you want from there. Alright, so as you can see, we have created. Now we need to create this carousel testimonial. So for that I just want to take a inner section under this paragraph text, and then I just want to go to this inner section setting and inner section with one column. So let me right click over here and delete another column. Now we have one column, and I just want to make the width of this also 1170. And then let's go to this advanced tab, and I want to only add a top 20 pixel of margin to this inner section. Now I need this carousel over here, so for that click on this 9 dot, and here you can search for testimonial visit, and you are going to get this JKit testimonial. Just drag it here. Now let's do some setup for this testimonial setting. So as you can see that spacing horizontal 10, slide to show, I just only need 3 slides, so it is fine. Then you can enable the autoplay so that they can keep on scrolling. Then if you want like pause on hover, then it will pause on hover, you can enable. If you want to show arrow or anything, you can do that one. So then we have a show quote option. So just enable this show quote, and you can change the icon over here. Here you can see that we have this different quote icon. So let's search for this quote icon, and you can change it over here, any of this quote icon you want. So I just want to use this quote, and then I will click on insert. So now you can see our quote icon is also changed. Alright, then we have this layout option. So from here you are getting 4 number of styles, and you can choose any one of them. So let's choose this style 2. As you can see that here we have used this style 2 only. So that's why I have selected the style 2, and then image position, just make it below content. As you can see that we have the image position below the content. That's why I have made it below content. Alright, after that here we have the testimonial part, where you can add different testimonials over here. As you can see that we have like 3, 4, 5 number of testimonials over here. Let me delete all the testimonials. I want to start with single testimonial only. So here you can see that we have like these this is the testimonial text. So let me replace the testimonial text. Then you can replace the name also, like this client name, and then designation, whatever designation, let it be CEO brand. So here you can give it. Then here client avatar, you can select any avatar from here. You have a couple of options over here. Let me select this avatar, and I will click on insert. Then after that here we have this if you want to add any background type or anything, you can add that one, but it is not required. Like background type, you can set any background image color or anything. If you want, you can set it over here. So now let's remove these. Now what I'm going to do now, I will just duplicate these for 4 to 5 times, and now you can see we have 4 number of testimonials over here. So it will start scrolling. Alright, now let's go to the style tab, and let's customize this testimonial part. So first of all, here alignment, I want to give it left align. Then background color, I want to select this classic, and I want to give this navy background color to this. Alright, so we have added this navy background color. After the navy background color, we have this margin option. So let's give it a 15 pixel of margin, and just unlink it and give it 10 pixel right and 10 pixel left margin, and top and bottom should be 15.
In the same way for padding, I just want to give it 40 pixel of padding and just unlink, and at the top only give it 10 pixel of padding to it. When you scroll down, you will find that we have some border radius already, so I don't want that border radius, that's why I have made the border radius 0. After that, here you can enable a box shadow if you want, so you can just select any color from it. So let me select a color, 0.1 will be fine, and I just want to make everything 0 and it will look good. Alright, after that we don't need any border or anything. Hover, you can see hover direction from left, you can change it if you want, like hover direction. Then we have this description, code setting and all. So let's start with the description. So here in this typography only we have added one description testimonial. You can see Hevo 16 pixel 400 and line height will be 1.5. In the same way, I have this color. Let's change the description testimonial color to this text. After that, here let's move to the code, and here you can enable this like override position, and you can set any particular position, like let me give it 175. In left I want to give it 260, or let's make it little bit down, or 260 will be fine over here. Now after that, here you can set a normal color. So let me select the secondary color, and then here you have this normal font size. So let's make it 40 for this normal font size. Then if you want to add any normal padding or anything, you can add it over here. I don't need it. Let's get rid of override position also. This position is also fine. Alright, now let's move to we don't have added any rating, so let's move to the client name, and here in the client name again I want to set it as primary color, and the typography for this one I want to set it as H4. Alright, H4, or you can reduce it to H5 or H6 also. Let's reduce it to H6. Let's see how we are getting. So now you can see that here H6 is looking fine, so let it be H6 only. Normal margin bottom, I just want to give it a normal margin bottom of 5. Then we have this client designation option. So here again in this normal color I want to set it as text color, and normal typography I want to give it text 2 for this one. Then we have this client image. We don't need to do anything with the client image. If you want to change anything, you can do that one, but if you want to do any changes to this client image, you can do. Let me if you want to let's give some negative margin to it, like this, -30 will look more good. Alright, and then we don't have any arrow or dot. So we are done with this 8th section of the home page. Let's go to the 9th section and let's see what we have in the 9th section. So here in the 9th section again you can see that on the left side we have some text and all, and on the right side we have a form over here. So let's start creating this 9th section. So for this 9th section again we need to create something. So let's go to this Elementor page builder, and now I am going to take a single section with 2 column for this. So click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with 2 column. Now before moving further, I want to do some section setting over here. So width I want to make it 1170. Column gap, let's set it as no gap. Then vertical alignment I want to set it as middle. Then let's move to the style tab, and here in this color background I just want to give this color the BG soft. And let's move to the border part, and here I want to make the border type solid. Unlink it, and on right I want to give it 80 pixel, on left also 80 pixel, and I want to give this color code of this BG darken. Alright, now after this here if you will notice we have a background image also here. So in this background overlay option I can select this classic option, and I can use this background image where I have to set the position as center. Attachment will be default. Repeat I want to make it no repeat. Size I want to make this one as cover, and opacity is 0. Let's reduce it to 0.05 completely. Alright, so here you can see this is how we got it. Now what I'm going to do now, let me copy this entire column from here and I will paste it on the left side. and the only thing which we need to do is just remove this inner section, delete one column, and now just make the margin to 0 because we don't need any margin over here. As you can see, we need all of this should be left aligned. So let's directly go to the style part and let's make all of them to align left. For this paragraph also I want to make it to left align. Now let's start with the left side customization setting. Okay, before moving further, let's go here to the section setting and let's add some padding to it. 100 pixel of top and 100 pixel of bottom padding, and on left and right I want to add a 10 pixel of padding to it. Alright, now let's go to this column setting, and here in this column setting I want to go to this advanced, and let's add a 10 pixel of padding to all, and on the right side I want to add a 60 pixel of right side padding to this column. Okay, so we have added all these like text and all. So if you want to change this heading also, you can copy, and only you need to change it from the title part. In the same way, if you want to change the paragraph text, click on here, go to the content part and just replace the paragraph text. Alright, now next what we have these icon boxes over here, 2 icon boxes. So for this again we are going to need an inner section over here. So let's drag a inner section to it, and in this inner section again let's make the column gap to no gap, and I just want to add a top margin of 10 pixel to it. Now in the widget section just search for icon box, and you are going to get a JKit icon box. Just drag it over here on the left side. Now let's customize this JKit icon box. So icon position, I want to set the icon position as left, and then content alignment also left. Title HTML, let's set it as H4, and then let's move to the icon box. So here you can see that we have a building icon over here. So let's search here for building, and you are going to get all of this option from where you can choose, or you can instead of building you can search for apartment also. Let's see this one. So this is what we here exactly use. So you can use this apartment icon over here. Then we have some text over here, like let me copy this one will go to the title part, and let me copy this paragraph text from here, and this one will go to the paragraph part. Let me replace it. Alright, so we have added this paragraph and all. If you want to add any read more button or any badge, you can add it from here. But now let's move to the styling of it. So here in the styling part, okay, one more thing is if you will notice in background overlay we have added this image, and we want it like this 0. See how it looks like. Okay, it is looking fine. Okay, so now let's go to this icon box and style tab. Let's go to the style tab. Normal padding, I just want to unlink and make it 0. In the same way, border type, I don't make it solid and make it 0 because I don't want any border type also. Now when you will scroll down, normal border radius don't need. Now let's directly move to the content part, and here in the content part, as you can see that we have to start with the title. So let's give it a bottom margin of 7 pixel to the title, and then here color, I want to set this as primary color, and here you can select this. For the heading typography, let's select this one as H4. Then moving forward, for the description part, again for the description I can set this color as text, and the typography also as text only. So then we have this watermark font size, but we don't have any watermark. So let's directly move to the icon part. Here in the icon, normal color you can set it as primary, and normal background color you can set it as secondary. And from here, like normal border radius or anything you can, if you want to change. I just want to change some of like icon size from 40 to 30, and icon margin let's make it 0, and icon padding I want to give this icon padding 20 pixel. Alright, then here we have like we need to control over here one thing. Let's move back to icon box. Here we have added this icon. So I need, like, I want to set this icon as a different color style. So I have set it, like icon size, everything is fine. The only thing is left is background. Let's check with the background overlay or icon part. From icon part, if you want to add any padding, so here we have added this icon padding, and we have like icon height and all. So let's remove this icon height and icon width, and now here you can see it is coming, looking exactly the same. So with this we have completed one icon box, so we can duplicate it and drag it to the right column, and we can again duplicate the entire inner section, and now we have all the 4 icons over here. So you can change according to you, whatever icon you want to add or whatever thing you want to do, you can change it from here. Like if you want to add this email address icon box, or if you want to change the phone icon, you can easily able to do. Now let's move to the form part. So for this form, again I just want to click on this 9 dot and search here for Metform, this one. Just drag it on the right side. Alright, now click on this edit form. We don't have any form, so click on this create new, and you can take help of any of this. We have your name, email, phone, subject, and then this message, right? Just let's take a blank form and let's start editing it. So as you can see it over here, we have again loaded our Elementor page builder here. To build this form, as you can see, we have to build this entire form in this using this Elementor, where we have different elements for the Metform, like submit button, text, email, number. We have all these fields over here which we can use it from Metform. So let's start building our form. So now let's start creating this form. So first of all, I'm going to take a single section over here in with single column, and now let's do some section setting over here. So in this section setting, I just want to make the column gap as no. Now after that, let's move to the advanced tab, and here I just want to give any padding of 40 pixel of padding, and I just want to unlink and give a top 35 pixel and a bottom 35 pixel of padding to this section. Alright, after that I'm going to take a inner section for it. As you can see that we have a email and name on this. So click on this 9 dots, and here you can search for inner section visit and just drag it under here. And then what I'm going to do now, in this inner section setting, I just want to make the column gap as extended, so that they will be the gap between each column will be extended. Now let's click on this 9 dot, and from here I just want to take this text visit, where I can change all this label, and also I don't want to see any label. As you can see, we don't have any label. Then here you can set your placeholder name. So let me give it a placeholder name to it, like your name. Then here you can give it a setting whether it is required or not. Then let's move to the style of it. So here in this style, I just want to give a 25 pixel of padding, and just unlink and give a top 15 and a bottom 15 pixel of padding to it. After that, here in this input color, I just want it should be black color. I don't have any problem. Background color, I just want to give it a background transparent color to it. Let's give it complete transparent color like this. After that, here if you want to add any image or anything, then the border type, I just want to make it solid and give it a 1 width of border to all. With this, as you can see that we have some white border, so I just want to give a white color border and just make it transparent up to this much, 36. Alright, so after that, here we have to set the typography. So let's set the typography as text to it. Then we have this placeholder option where we can change the placeholder of it. So first of all, let's check the typography as text, and I just want to reduce it to 14 pixel, and everything is fine over here. And the color here, I just want to give the same text color. As you can see that how we have customized one input field. So what I can do, I can paste it over here, and then I can let's check over, okay, it is not displaying here. Now what I'm going to do, I will duplicate this inner section for 2 times, and you can change all this, like your phone, your subject, what are the things placeholder, your phone. Let me check it over here, your phone, and here is also your subject. You can do it. And one more interesting thing is whenever you will go to this label of it, you are also getting email and number separate input over here. You can easily able to drag this, copy and just paste the style over here to this, and you can just remove this show label and you can use this instead of this your email. And the best part is it will validate for the email. In the same way you can use it for phone number or subject. Now I just want to again duplicate this inner section, and I just only need a single column over here. As you can see, we have a text area on this, so let's search for a text area. This one I just want to use over here, copy, and I just want to paste the style here, and I will make the label off. So we have got the text area also. Now we need to have a button, so here you can search for a submit button to it. Submit button is at the top only. Let's drag it and change it. Like here you can change the label of the submit button. Let me give it send message label to the submit button. Then you can change the button alignment, then icon position if you want to add any icon. Then let's move to the style tab, and here you can I just want to give it a 40 pixel of padding and unlink it and give it a 20 top and 20 bottom pixel of padding to it. Let me okay, so I have given it. Now let's change the typography of it. So I just want to make the typography as this. Let's give it this accent typography. Okay, not accent, let's give it button, that one which we have created, and I just want to increase it to 16. All right, then we have this text color. So text color will be white, and I want to give it a background color as this color, secondary color. Now after that we have this border setting. I don't want any border radius, so let's make the border radius 0. And if you want like let's enable a shadow for this button also, so you can get it a shadow. So the shadow RGB, let me give it a shadow RGB code over here. And then here you can select any of this horizontal blur position or anything. I just want to make them all 0, and that's all. Now one more thing, I just want some spacing between the button and the text area, so I would love to add a 40 pixel of top margin to this button, and we are done with this. So now let's update, and here you can see we are able to see our form over here. Now one thing, let's check whether we have got the exact design or we are left with something else. So for that again we need to go to our demo site and let's check. So here you can see we need to add one background color to this entire form over here. So for that you can again click on this column setting, and here you can go to this style option, and in background type you can select this darken color, and here it is. As you can see that this is how the form is going to look like, and we have exactly achieved the same design of the form. So with this we have completed all the section of our home page. Now we need to create a header and footer for our website. So before moving further to the header and footer, let's first create a menu section for this. As you can see that we have this menu, like whenever we are clicking on this about, it is taking us to the about experience, and then so let's start creating it. So moving further in this page only, whenever you will come over here in this about section, just go to the section setting, and here in advanced CSS ID give it a name about. In the same way for after about, let's see what we have experience, and it is taking us to this section. So we can go, let's take the help of navigator, and let's go to this. Okay, let's close this section. I just want to go to this section setting, advanced, and CSS ID experience. All right, after experience what we have, portfolio. So let's go to this portfolio section and give it a CSS ID of portfolio. And after portfolio we have this menu, what we call testimonial. So let's give it this one, this section setting in CSS ID testimonial. And then after this testimonial I need to have it one contact. So let's go to this section, and in advanced tab CSS ID, give it contact. So we have given this CSS ID for creating one page scroll. So now I will click on these 3 lines and click here on exit to dashboard, and I will go back to the dashboard. Now from the dashboard, my main aim will be, first I want to create this header. Before creating header and footer, I just first want to create the menus over here. So here now we are in the dashboard. As you can see that it is getting loaded. Once it will get loaded, just click on this WordPress logo on the left side corner to go back to your dashboard. So here you can see I have again clicked on it. Alright, so after that it will go let you back, and here hover over this appearance, and whenever you will hover over this appearance, you are going to get this menus option. So just click on this menus and your menu will be loaded, this menu section. So let's give it a menu name. I want to give it main menu, and let's click on this create menu. After that, here you can see that we have like home, about, experience, all of these, right? So here just click on this create menu. Once the menu will be created, on the left side you can see we have a home page, so we can directly add that one to menu. Then here we have this custom link. So here in this custom link you can give that exact CSS ID after this hash mark, and in the link text whatever link you want to give, and click on add to menu. In the same way about, then we have give it a hash mark experience, and then here type it experience and click on add to menu. Portfolio, testimonial and contact. So let's quickly create for them. Portfolio, and here I just want to give it portfolio, and then in the same way URL I want to give it testimonial, and let me give it the text also testimonial, and the last URL will be contact, and in the link text also it will be contact. So we have created our menu. Now let's click on save the menu, and now let's move towards the creating of header. So first of all, here whenever you will hover over this Jeg Elementor Kit, you are going to get this header option. Just click on that header and click here on add new header. So this one will be header. Just click on header, and no need to add any condition. Just click on create, and it will click on this pencil icon to edit your header. So it will load the Elementor page builder. So here now what I am going to do, I am going to take a single section over here with 3 different columns. As you can see that we have a phone number, on the left side we have a logo. So for that I have created 3 different columns. So now first of all on the left side, let's first do with the section setting. Again, for the section content width I want to make it full width, column gap would be no gap. Then let's move to the style tab, and here I just want to give it a background type as classic, and let's select this BG darken color to it. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and here I just want to give it minus 80 pixel of negative margin to it, so that the this section which is we have created, it will go little bit upside. So here that's why I have added. Now let's start with the first column over here that we have presented. So first let me click on this first column, and here in this first column, before moving further to the first column, I just want to also give it a z index of 2, so that it will come first, otherwise it will get over with the another one. Now after this here let's go to this column setting, and from this column setting I just want to create it. So column width I want to give it 15%, and then here we have this advanced tab. If you want, like, let's give it some left padding to it. I just want to give it a 10 pixel of left padding to this column. Now as you can see that we need to add our logo over here. So logo is basically a image. Click on this 9 dot and just drag your image over here. So I think let's check whether we have uploaded our image or not. So let's upload our image, and let's click on this insert media for the image. Alright, we have uploaded our image. Then we can go to this style tab, and we can control the width and everything. So it is looking fine. I just want to go to this layout and set the vertical alignment also to the middle. Alright, after the logos we have this menus option. So for this menu we can click on this 9 dot, and here you can search for menu, and you are going to get this JKit nav menu. Just drag it at the middle, And before going further, let's make this one a 70% of width. Now in this menu we have created this main menu, that's why I have added this main menu over here. Then a display direction, you can set it like whatever display direction, either vertical or horizontal. It will be vertical only, and then horizontal, and alignment will be center over here. Responsive breakout, you can set it as tablet, and then here you can set different logos for mobile and everything. Alright, after this now let's move to the style tab of it, and from the style tab you can set a minimum height. Then let's give the padding, margin, border radius, everything as 0. And after that here we have this menu item style, and here in this menu item style we can set the typography, as we have already created one nav typography for it, so that's why I have added it. Now spacing, I just want to give it right spacing 18 and left spacing 18. And item text normal color, so first of all let's make them a white color so that it will be visible properly, and when we are hovering over it we are getting this secondary color. So on hover you can set this as secondary, and an active, whether it is not a page, but then also you can set on active also secondary color. We don't have any sub menu item or sub menu panel style, so hamburger menu style, you can directly go to this hamburger menu, and if you want to change anything for the mobile view you can change it, and mobile menu logo, these are not all the things required. Now let's come to this the third column where we have to create this one. So for this again I am going to search for icon. We can use the icon list on it, and let's close all of this, and we need to let's search for phone option, and we can use a phone icon over here. So let's search for this phone icon, and now I just want to give it a text of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That will be fine. Now if you want to apply any link, you can apply the link. Let's move to the style tab, and alignment, I just want to set it as right align. Then here in this icon option let's give it a color of secondary, and size, here I want to give it size of 20. In the same way for the text I want to give it a color of primary color, and text indent let me give it 13. And for the text typography let's set it as text only, and it will be fine. Let's check how it is going to look like. So here you can see this is how it's going to look like. So for this header I just want to make one more thing. Here padding left and right, let's add some of the padding to it. So here let me give it a 50 pixel of padding left and 50 pixel of padding right, like this. This is how it's going to look like. This is the same. Now let's click on update, and let's view our site, and let's see whether we are getting the header or not. So here we are not getting, so click on this edit page, and using this edit page we can set it as Elementor full width, and our header will start displaying over here. Let's view this page in a new tab, and let's see. Alright, why our header is not coming over here? I think we have not set the conditions till now, that's why. So let's in the header only let's add a condition here, all site, and add condition. All site condition is added. Now let's refresh it and let's check for the header. Now it is coming, and when we are clicking on it about or experience, it is also taking us to that section. With this we have completed our header. Now let's move towards the footer. In the same only Jeg Elementor Kit we have a footer option, so just click on that footer option, and now after this footer you can click on this add new footer, and then here you can give it a footer name. Just give it footer, add condition, it will be all site, and then just click on create. Once you will click on this create, then you are going to get a pencil icon over here. Just click on that pencil icon so that your Elementor page builder will be loaded. Once your Elementor page builder will be loaded, you can create the footer. Now let's check how our footer is going to look like. So here you can see in the footer also we have our logo, then we have these menu over here, and we have these social icons of it. So now let's start creating it. So first of all I am going to create a footer with single section only, so then I can take the help of inner section to create this. So now let's click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with one column only. Now let's do some of this section settings. So as you can see that in this footer we have a background image also, which is at the top. Also we have that background image, so we can use that. So let's move to the style tab. First of all, let's make the content width 1170, and then let's move to the style tab, and from the style tab I want to give it a background type as classic, and let's select this background color as BG soft to it. Now let's move to the border type, and here in this border type I just want to make it solid, and towards right and left I want to give it 80 pixel, and I just want to give it a color of this BG darken, like this. Now let's go to the background overlay and let's add that image over here. As you can see we have a image here, so I just want to add that image, this one. And here you can set the position as your custom position. If you want like Y position, you can select this percentage and set it as 40% of Y position to it, and repeat you can set it as no repeat, and size you can set it as cover. Opacity you can give it 0.1 of opacity to it. Now let's click on update and let's move to the advanced tab, and here I just want to add a top 50 pixel of padding and a bottom of 10 pixel of padding to it. Alright, so we have done with the setup of this section setting. Now let's drag a inner section with 3 column for this one. So for this, again click on this 9 dot and you can search for a inner section. So let's drag it over here. Now in this inner section I just want to make it 1170, column gap would be no gap, and I just want to add another column to it. So we have 3 columns. So let's first start with the first column, and first column width I want to give it 25%. Let's drag the image and then let me choose this our logo over here, and you can control this logo size and all. So you can directly go to the style option and you can set it as 50% with left, you can set it as 50% with left aligned of this logo. I just want to go to this inner section and set the vertical alignment as middle, so that the content will apply on the middle. Now we have these menu items at the bottom. Now let's go to, I can take a icon list also, just drag that icon list, and we have this 25%, right? So we can set the icon list view as this inline, and let's delete all these icon list, and we don't need any icon. I would like to have a text like home, and then here you can give it a link of home also, like this home, and then here we can duplicate it to like how many number of pages we want, like this. Suppose here I have added 5, then alignment I can set it as center align. Then here we have this icon setting, no need to do anything with the icon because we don't have any icon. Text color, make it primary. Typography also, make it this text. Alright, so now for this column width I just want to make this one as 50%. So let's make it 50, and this one will be by default 25. On the right side here, let's see what we have. We have some social media icons. So let's search for social icons over here. So you can use this social icon, drag it on the right side, and then you can add how many social icons you want. Now in the content only shape, I just want to give it a circle shape. Then let's move to the style tab. Before moving, I just want to set the alignment also right to it. Now I just want to give it custom color primary. Let's select this secondary one, and the secondary color as this primary. On hover, here you can control the size and all. So let's give it a 15 size, and then padding, let's give it 0.7 padding to it, and spacing, let's increase some spacing of 20. And when you will scroll down here, you will find this icon hover option. So set it as primary and secondary as secondary color, like this reversed. And with this we have done with this first inner section. Now after that we need to add another inner section over here. As you can see that we have to create this. So I want to take a inner section with 2 column again. So click on this 9 dot and just drag another intersection after the first intersection, and here I just want to go to this intersection setting, and width again I want to make it 1170. Vertical alignment, let's make it middle. And now let's go to this advanced and unlink the margin and give it a 20 pixel of top margin, and also give it a 30 pixel of padding to it, only top padding. Alright, so now we can go to this style tab, and here you have find this border option. We can add a solid border of, okay, I only want to add a top border, so let's add a top border to it. And then I would like to go to this white color and let's choose a white color top border to it. As you can see, we got it. So that's why I have added this margin and padding, so that we can achieve this border. After this, as you can see, we have these privacy policy and terms condition option over here. So what I can do, I can copy this icon list and paste it over here with the alignment left, with the content let's change it to privacy policy, and you can change another one to terms condition. So here let's make it terms conditions, like this. So we have this privacy call, okay, I think I have not changed it, terms conditions. Okay, now we got it here. So we have made this privacy policy and terms and condition. Now we can go to the style tab, and here like space between, we can increase more space between them. And from the text part, we need to change from the text to I think this one, second part, where we have some less band. Here also, if you want like 25 or 30 spacing will be looks good over here. Now on the left part we have added, on the right part we just only need to add this text only. So let's copy this text and click on this 9 dot, just drag this heading over here, replace the text. Now typography, just select this text to alignment, make it right align and update it. Now let's refresh the page and let's check whether we have got the exact design or not. So here you can see that we have got exactly the same design over here. With this we have completed our home page and complete this page also. Thank you so much for watching this video till now. If you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you get notification of a new video every week.